In this episode, we're going to talk about how it's important to develop your mindset first. Check it out. Welcome to another episode of Same Page. I am Lenard and this is my lovely wife.
Sarah Simajus.
And today we're going to talk about how it's important to develop your mindset before you just want to do anything, really.
Yes. And I wanted to bring up this topic because I get a lot of DMs, people reaching out to me and saying, how did you get started in real estate? How did you quit your job? How did you do this? And honestly, I'm the most normal person that's out there. Like, I'm no one special. I just get an idea and I start doing them. So, but I think one of the reasons some people start doing and some people continue to wonder is their mindset. That's the only difference between those two people. And what I mean about that is, what I mean by that is the fact that once you decide, when you have an idea, a dream, a goal, the only thing that can really stop you from doing it is yourself. And the only thing that you need to achieve it, at least initially, is to believe that you can. So your mindset needs to be in a position where you need to develop your mindset to know that it's possible, to know that you can achieve it, to know that you can accomplish these things. Because if without that, you're not going to accomplish it, but you're not even going to try, is what I feel.
Yeah, and I think you touched on some very important points. One of them being, one of the things that you have sole control over is your attitude.
Yes.
Your attitude towards things, and then so if you kind of align that with developing your mindset, then when it comes to attaining a goal, being successful, it's all about, just like you said, it's all about believing that you can. And the only way that to really push yourself into taking action is to develop your mindset.
Yeah.
So how are ways that you found, at least for yourself, were very beneficial as far as how to develop a more positive mindset?
Yeah, honestly, that's a really good question. I've always been somebody who's just kind of like, just go and do it and see what happens. But to develop your mindset, there are several things that you could do. You could write down your goals, right? Yes. Just saying and writing that it's possible. Like, I am financially free. I am a chef, if you want to become a chef. I am a movie star. I am a millionaire. I am very wealthy. I am a world traveler. I am whatever, or a business owner. Whatever the thing that you want to achieve, you need to tell yourself that you're already there. So one thing that's very concrete is having a journal, and every single day writing the thing that you want to be as if you already had it. So the statement, start with the statement, I am or I have, and write that down every single day. Take like 5 minutes to write those out. The second thing that you can do, I'm a big believer in meditating. So not only you write it out, but I take some time to envision myself already having the thing. So just being in a quiet space, seeing, feeling myself there, really helped me know that it's possible, because it's kind of like I've already envisioned it. It's like, well, if in my mind I can see it, then I start believing that I can.
Exactly.
Do you have another example?
Yeah, but just to add on to what you're saying, visualization is very important, and on just to piggyback on that statement you said, it's really important to also try and factor in all your senses when you are visualizing. You want to know how it feels, how it smells, how it sounds like, how, you know what I mean? And obviously how it looks. Like that's the first thing that people always think about, how it looks like, but you also want to incorporate those other senses to really try and get, trying to tap into all that to that subconscious, right? And then to add on to the list, one thing that you also want to do is read. I find reading definitely develops your mindset. You want to read obviously personal development books or books that are specific to whatever you want to achieve. Another thing that's really important, at least that helps you, because a lot of times it's easy to say, oh, just try it and just do, but then obviously there's obstacles that come in the way, and then there's setbacks. And there's obviously the road to success can be very challenging. But if you surround yourself with like-minded people,
that's what I was gonna say.
Then at least that kind of gives you an extra boost of energy, an extra morale. I know for us, for example, we have like a mastermind class every 2 weeks, and not only is our coach full of energy, once you get on that call, you see what everyone else is doing. And then there's a couple of people in that group that have so much energy, so much great energy. And whenever they talk, whether they're posing a question or they're talking about what they've achieved or their setbacks, just the fact that they're sharing and the energy and what's quite surprising is like you can feel their energy through a Zoom call. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
And so that, at least for me, after that call, I feel like, okay, you know what? Like I should be, I need to do something more. I need to be more productive, or it just inspires me just to feel good as far as where I am and where I'm going.
And I really like what you said about not only energy, but also surrounding yourself with the right people, the like-minded people, but also people that are doing the thing that you want to do, right? If you're trying to be an actor and you're always hanging out with people that think that reaching your goals are so far-fetched, right? And they're like, okay, well, yeah, you want to be an actress or an actor, but that's for XYZ, you know, that those are for people on TV. Like they don't see you achieving that. So there's always going to be that doubt. Like they're never going to push you forward. Not that you need somebody to push you forward, but it's always good to know that the people surrounding you know that it's possible. Since it's the Olympics now, one example that I'm going to give, it's like, let's say you want to be a swimmer, but you're always hanging out with basketball players and they're always talking about, let's go to the gym, let's work on our shot and whatnot. The more you spend time with them, you're not practicing the things, or you're not getting any tips to be a great swimmer, right? So you do need to surround yourself with great swimmers and see what they're doing and hang out with them and be in the pool with them in order to achieve those goals, right? Don't be hanging out with the basketball players. They're not going to help you. They don't know nothing about swimming. So it's sort of a joke, but you know what I mean? Like it's the same exact thing. If you want to be a chef and you're hanging out with people that are like, you know, can't help you out in that aspect or in the business or whatnot, then it's going to be that much harder because you're kind of like a lone shark. And you know, success is a team sport. You definitely need people to help you out. As much as people talk about like, you know, I'm a self-made, you know, insert career in there. When somebody achieves something, their story, there's often so many people that help them along the way.
Absolutely.
And I'm a strong believer that your surroundings are very, very, very important. I would argue, like, don't spend your time on the phone all the time with, you know, gossiping if you're trying to spend time learning about new things or how to acquire a new skill.
Yeah, so another word for surrounding is like you really want to control your environment.
Yes.
So putting yourself in that environment, and like a lot of people I've heard the saying when it comes to say you want to lose weight, for example. So one way that obviously helps is that you just remove all the junk in your house.
Yes.
So by you controlling that environment, then it'll make the result of you losing the weight more optimal by not having, you know, those bad foods in your environment.
And the bad foods can be considered like the people that are like naysayers and like don't believe in you and all
That's
of that.
exactly it. And then on top of that, so you want to control your environment, but then you also want to develop some habits that will help you create a certain level of discipline so you can do some of the daily things that you need to do in order to develop your mindset.
Right. Oh, I see what you mean. So like there's certain things that you could do every single day to help developing their mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just like you were alluding to at the beginning, so for one, you can you write your goals down as though you already have them. You can do some meditation. You can do you can work out. You can eat well. You can make sure to have like accountability calls with certain people that are
Yes.
like-minded. So those are all things that you can do on a daily basis. And by doing those on a daily basis, you create a habit. And by creating a habit, you create that discipline where like those becomes like pretty much non-negotiables that you do every day in order for you to develop that mindset, in order for you to inspire and continue to move towards those goals and those lofty goals that you have.
So whatever you want to achieve, develop your mindset first. Use the examples that we talked about, and get those to create those habits to develop your mindset, and that's going to lead you in the right direction. Because without the right mindset, no matter how hardworking you are, if you don't believe you can, if you always, you know, when you have obstacles, you get down. If you don't have a strong mindset, it's very, very easy to stop reaching for those goals and also fail, right? Not that failure is a bad thing. It's just you got to know to get back up.
Exactly. And I love how you say the word create. You basically want to create the person that you want to become.
Yes.
Bottom line.
Bottom line.
Yes.
What about the top line?
I don't know anything about the top line.
Okay, either way, those are my bad jokes. All right, there you have it. Start with your mindset. You want to achieve a goal, develop your mindset first, and that will help you point you to the right direction.
Absolutely. So like, subscribe. If you have any questions, please comment. We'd like to know any of your suggestions as far as topics, and also how is your journey going with your mindset? You know, your mindset development. We would love for you guys to share that journey with us.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to live your truth.